Am I the asshole for yelling at my younger sister? For some context, I am the middle child of 3 daughters. My older sister 22F, me 15F and my younger sister 11F. My little sister has been spoiled by my dad and older sister ever since she was born. If she just begs and cries, she'll get exactly what she wants. She doesn't do anything, is overweight, lazy, and a crybaby. About a week ago my birthday came around. I wasn't planning on doing anything that day, but my older sister, I'll call her Jenny, came into my room suggesting we go to the mall. I agreed because she said we could go into my favorite store and maybe get Chinese food. We were planning on going with just us two, but my little sister, I'll call her Isabel, saw us getting ready and wouldn't stop asking us where we were going and eventually started getting ready herself. I was obviously annoyed as I knew how this trip would go. We ordered an Uber and left. When we got to the mall we immediately went to one of my favorite stores. Isabel began running around the store looking for stuff to get. I took time looking at everything because I knew Jenny wouldn't get me a lot, but she would get my stuff. After I got a few shirts, which were on clearance, and some jewelry, I went over to my older sister who was waiting by the front. We bought what I wanted, which came out to about $18 with clearance and the discount because she works at a store that partners with this one. When Isabel came over she showed my sister what she wanted and we went to pay. Her stuff came to around $30 even with my sister's discount. Jenny was angry but we just left and continued shopping. I am a bit of a gamer so I suggested we go to GameStop and get a new disc because mine broke somehow. Isabel then whines and says she wants to go into a different store because in her words, GameStop is for nerds. My older sister for some reason agrees with her so we go into another store. Isabel starts grabbing things off shelves and begging my sister for them. It was a long process so I'll skip this part, but I only got a shirt and a pair of shorts from that store and we spent over $50 there. We decided to look around more and I again suggested that we go into GameStop. Jenny agreed at first but then my younger sister chimed in. Let's go to the Build-A-Bear shop. And grabbed my older sister by the arm. She apparently needed more clothes for hers. My older sister agreed again, only because she has a Build-A-Bear that her boyfriend got her. We spent way too much money in that store and finally left. We were going to go to GameStop finally, but when we got there was a sign saying the guy working there was on a 30-minute break. Great. So we just decided to go to the food court instead. I got Chinese food while my sisters got some kind of sub. After we finished eating I wanted to go back and see if the guy was off break now, but again Isabel complained that it was for nerds again and that we should get ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant so I don't do well with dairy, but Isabel gets ice cream anyways and Jenny and I sit and wait for her to finish it. When she's done I suggest again that we go to GameStop and she starts complaining that she wants to go home. And that her feet hurt. And all that bull. At this point I snapped. I will admit I do have anger issues, but due to my parents forcing me to control them around my sister, I've built up a longer fuse, but this sent me over the edge. I didn't start yelling but you could tell I was angry. I told her, Isabel, this trip was never about you. It was never for you, so stop complaining. This trip was for my birthday and all you've done is take over. My older sister looked at me, shocked and confused. My little sister just rolled her eyes and slumped in her chair. We never did go to GameStop and just ended up leaving after that and taking the bus home.